Okay, it's Tuesday afternoon. I put in your grades. I have to submit them now to Learn for Life, and again, submit them in their folder. So we're gonna do today, Wednesday. I'm gonna show you guys how to do what we've been doing. We're gonna be drawing. I got to do this before I do the stippling drawing. You're gonna be doing stippling instead of using a pen. If you have a pencil, that'll work great. I wouldn't suggest a pen because I don't. If you want to do it with pen, go for it. But it has to be a felt tip pen or like a Sharpie. But if you have a number 2 pencil, that works much better because in case you make a mistake, you will use it for that Thursday assignment. Friday. Friday will be 2 short assignments for first period and second, and we're done. You're done with summer school. I closed the books. I need everything in by Thursday or early Friday morning. I have to submit everything to Learn for Life, and that's it. I'm done. If you send something in on a Saturday or Monday, it doesn't work anymore. You got to get everything in this week. Okay, so please don't wait till the last minute. We just did yesterday our last DLL. I have to submit them. I know I've already signed them, but then I have to go again tomorrow, Wednesday morning, and I'm going to start submitting them to Learn for Life. They're collecting everything like on Thursday. Really, they're not the school district. Again, I need all the late work by Thursday afternoon by 2 o'clock because I'm going to be putting in the grades and that's it. If you guys, and I will put in grades for the assignment we do on Friday and Saturday, and then I do the paperwork and it's done. Okay, if some of you there's some people who slacked off and all of a sudden they appear this week. You guys have to hustle, get the stuff in, because everybody else has been here for the 3 weeks. But like I said, if you got all the work in, you're good. If 90% of the work is in, you should be good. You need to get all your work in, guys, all your late assignments. Okay, because basically summer school goes real fast. We're done. We're basically done this week. So, again, right now, period one, we're going to be drawing a Chinese landscape. Now, I wish you guys could do it with charcoal, but graphite will work. It's going to be surreal landscape. Okay, first period. So, let's do this. So, we got our paper down here, just like we've been doing. I'm going to lower this down for you guys. I'm going to do the horizon line. I'm going to put 2 points on it. Now, what I mean by surrealism was a 20th century art movement. And we had to do, so basically I put my 2 vanishing points here, you guys go. But instead, I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to put a line. See this, guys? See what I've done? Okay, good. So, I'm going to make a hole in the ground. But I'm going to do another one up here, like a floating island in a way. I'm going to erase this in a little while, but just so finish my hole down here. See that, guys, what I've done? So I've put an axis right here in the middle of the line. It's going to help us out soon enough. I'll show you why. And right here, I made like a crack. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to flip it upside down so I can show you how I make it look like. But I'm going to come up here to this one. I'm going to make this like it's a piece of dirt. And I've done this with my Art 1 students all the time. See that, guys? Can you see that? Okay, so now I'm going to come on this other way. Now, you're saying, should I erase the lines? Don't erase lines. I'm going to the angles. And I'm going flat. Gives it that texture that it needs. There you go. Cover this, bring it here. Okay. So now I'm going to start working down here too. I'll make my hole. And this is the same. What we're doing with this, we can actually make clouds with this. I'm going to show you guys how to do the clouds. Sorry about the cough. It's really warm today, so, and I'm still not doing so great. Do you guys see that? Okay, might cover this line here later Let's erase it. There we go. We got rid of it. So now, it looks like we have a ground. You want to pick our light direction. So I'm going to pick, I always like picking the light from this side. Yeah, that'll work. So, and I'm going to use my ruler. I'm going to draw a line, a flat line here like this. Make it a little bit longer, probably. See that? It's not perfectly in the center, but it's going to help us out. Maybe bend this a little bit over here. Bend this over. We're going to make a pagoda. So, a pagoda is Confucius prayer tower. If you ever seen Bruce Lee Enter the Dragon, he goes into the 9 levels. But you guys have seen the most popular version, either in Kill Bill or SpongeBob, when he wants to become the king of karate. They got that from Bruce Lee's Enter the Dragon or something like that. So I'm going to make a simple pagoda. I'm going to make my little round door here. There we go. Put some shadow here because the light's coming in from this side. Oh, it should have been. So I'm going to change my light direction now. So I'm going to make this side a little bit darker. Okay, so now erase some of this. It's really not in the center. I just noticed that. And we're going to color too, so. This is going to help me out a bit. That line, not too much. Notice I made this a little bit smaller, guys. So I'm not going to make it big. I thought I was going to go big on it, but I decided not to. Okay. So I'm going to finish the tower. Put a little road here. It's going to start small. Something went wrong here. I don't know why it's being pulled out. And our road came from this side. So let's finish the pagoda first. Okay, so we decided to go with the light on this side. So this side's going to be darker. Here I am, jumping the gun. Put a little window here too. Okay, I'm gonna change this. I'm gonna make it more angular. I'm not happy with the vanishing points. Erase that. Now, we're gonna draw our mountains, just like I did. And I guess we decided I'm going to make the tiles. Tiles in China, in Japan, and Korea mimic bamboo. I made a mistake here. That's where our light's coming from. So this side's going to be the darker one. Okay. You don't have to copy my style. I want you guys to come out with your own. So, this. Okay, so now draw. So you're like, oh, we're going to color. So we're going to use our color wheel and our value scale. If you want, I should put a volcano. Actually, I am going to put a volcano here. I don't know, I just felt like doing a volcano. Put another hill here. Another one here. Trees. Yeah, let's do our trees. Yeah, we did that exercise. So here's my tree. This one's going to be more detailed. I'm still changing the light. I'm not happy where the light should be. So my shadow should come out this way. So my shadow on my pagoda would be down here this way. Okay. We lose the shadow there. Okay, so now So I'm doing my tree branches. Now, it doesn't mean I'm not going to put leaves, because we're going to color this, guys. I'm going to show you how to color. So right now what I'm going to do, I'm flipping this over. So our shadow's coming from this direction. So I'm going to flip it this way, because I can make shadow much easier this way. My root's not too happy. So the light's coming in from this way. So that means I'm not really happy with, not much easier for me to do it on the other place. So let me do shadow here. You can use cross hatching, use the smudge technique like I am. I'm going to have to do cross hatching, like it or not. I'm going to have to do. I think I messed up here on the. So the shadow's always on this side. That means that's another tree branch. So I'm trying to do the shadow from where it should be noticeable. The light's coming from this side. This side's where the shadow should be. Yeah, whip it down here, not too much. And on this side, the light's coming from this side. So it'll be shadow down here too. Gotta imagine where the light's coming from. Okay, my other tree should be smaller in detail. Not too many branches, but also I'm going to show you how to do a pine tree. So, and the shadow's coming in from this side. Roots, we won't see all of them. There we go. Yeah, this is for the direction of the wind that blows. Okay, so that means my shadow's going to be on this side. I'm not going to do a lot of trees. Okay. Okay, I'm not happy with the road. I'm really not. I'm going to put some cracks on the ground here. Some more dirt. So now, you should have your color pencils like I have mine here. I'm going to make clouds. So my light direction's here. So that means clouds down here are going to be smaller. This is going to be my dark side. Okay, I'm going to be doing clouds. So I'm doing the dark side of the clouds. Very important. No. And I do it in the Chinese style because it just looks more real to me. There's a lot of implied lines. Implied lines are invisible lines we don't see. Everything that's higher up here, it's going to look bigger. Oh, wait, where's the light coming from? This side. Oh, Jesus, I messed up. Oh, yeah. Because my shadow's on this. Okay, so my light's coming from that side. Yeah, okay, no, I'm good. So clouds down here are going to be much smaller. Okay. I'm going to go with another one here. So I'm going to put another hill. I'm not happy with this road. So since the light's coming from this side, that means my shadow. This is very hard for me to do shadow on this side, I'll be honest with you guys. What's the light shadow from? This side. Yeah, I'm not good at doing shadow on this side, I'll be honest with you. This is a horrible volcano. I'm not happy with it. I'm gonna have to do hatching. Okay, let me draw other smaller hills down here. And it's perfect when we do this kind of shadow, I'll tell you. Also, make sure your shadow does, the shadow of your mountain doesn't touch. Let's hide the vanishing point. There we go. Whoops, that's way too. Okay, so now, make sure you get all this. You're like, okay, we are going to color, trust me. We are going to color in a minute, but we need to do the black and white first. Another mountain here. Another one here. Not too much. Got to show you guys how to draw everything we did with the color wheel. Okay, so clouds. This is where we're going to imply where our light's coming from. So our light's coming here. You don't touch the lines, okay? You break them, okay? Notice I'm done with this cloud. I'm not touching it anymore. It's going to fade into the atmosphere. Clouds, they're just gas. They're not real. That's it. Notice? Here, guys. You guys notice what's going on? Okay, so let's finish these clouds. Also, I'm making a big no-no. That's too much. I shouldn't have done that much. Because this is the light reflection. Everything that's left blank, the implied, the negative space, that's the light reflection from the sunlight. Oh, boy. I hope it's much cooler there in Palmdale for some of you guys. It's like an oven down here. So, if you want to draw a flying saucer pulling up the pagoda, you can definitely do that. I don't know if I can. I usually draw a dragon, but it's going to take too long. It takes me about almost a good afternoon to do it. And I don't have enough time on YouTube to do that. So now, birds. Let's just put a couple of birds. We don't know what's going on. So my birds are really small down here. But they're going to get bigger. The higher up I go, they look closer to us. Because it looks like it's bending over. We're trying to create that illusion. Okay, not too much. If you want to put Mothra pulling go for it. So, just put where's the shadow coming from? On the other side. So this means this side's going to be a little bit darker. The mount. Okay. And down here is going to be, and yeah, I'm not using hatching lines. We don't use that. That's mostly a Western technique too. Let's do it this way. There we go. And I'm re-emphasizing my dirt lines here because it's much darker here. Okay, so now you're using all your color pencils you have. So first of all, what I'm going to do is mountains. And there's a trick we have to learn how to use mountains. I'm going to look for blue, purple. Brown will work. I put very little brown into it. Because here's the trick. Mountains at a distance look purple to us. The ones behind the purple mountains have, is this purple? No, that's still brown. I like that brown better. So now, this is what I'm going to do. And I'm going to need some yellow to make the brown lighter. Some green, probably some orange for the leaves. How to do a pine tree. I'm going to do a pine tree right here. Same thing. Little pine tree. Just like Bob Ross. There we go. Happy little pine tree. I do more happy pine trees than clouds. My clouds, they're just fluffy. I think they might be happy. But I can't say that because Bob Ross, the state will come in and say, hey, that's copyrighted. Can't use that. There we go. There's my pine tree. Add some texture to it. I'm going to put another pine tree down here. Ooh, wait, didn't finish doing this dirt here. So, oh, you know what? Let's put a pine tree up here. Put a little pagoda. It needs to have its little tree here. I want to draw a pine tree next to the pagoda. There we go. Give it an arch. Remember, it's a cone. And give it some texture. It's a healthy pine tree. Not like here in California because of the plague. There's a plant plague that's killing a lot of our trees since last year. Oh boy, making my root here. Okay, so we got a tree there. It's not all alone. Might put another pine tree here. Nah. Put a crack on the ground. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna pick my dark green. I'm still looking for my purple. I don't know where my purple is. This could that be it? No, that's black. Where's my purple? Is that purple? Yes, it is. Okay, sweet. Where's my black at? So mountains. Okay, here's the trick. Mountains are closer to us. Okay, folks. We'll have a purple hue. Just look, if you're in Palmdale, look at the Tehachapi Mountains. Okay, so it's gonna have a purple hue, just like here. And I'm using that shadow here. And I shouldn't be doing, should be doing this. Blending it in. There we go. Oops. And I do have a shadow, so I'm gonna use my black here. Is that my black? Yes, it is. To emphasize the shadow on this side. Okay. Don't lose the purple. Don't lose the purple. And I'm also using the Chinese method or the Southeast Asian method of never having my mountains touch. You want to make it look like it's mist. My brown. I like to, even though it's dirt, I like to add some brown in there. It lets me know there's dirt. This is really dirt, but it's turning purple because of the distance. It's an optical illusion. It happens to us. Now back here, these distant mountains are going to look bluish. It just happens like that. They just kind of have a, like a mist. Maybe the volcano. It's at a distance. Where's my little pencil sharpener? Are you guys seeing that? So our landscape, while I'm sharpening this, what's going on? So the back mountains here, like the volcano, because it's at a distance, even though it's higher, it's gonna be at a distance. It's gonna have a bluish hue. Everything back here, it's an optical trick. If you can see, if you are okay with you can still see good colors. You're not colorblind, but not too dark, just soft. That's why I picked the blue. Oh, that's coming out too dark. And another thing I'm going to do up here, sky. Sky goes like this, especially in watercolors. We leave this blank, and I'll tell you why. So you're saying, hey, the blue, I don't know, man. Grab some yellow. Okay. Here's where my light direction is coming from, but I'm not putting too much, just blending that in. Got to be careful, you don't want it to turn green. See how we're getting our sky? So you might have to start doing one line. Don't go back and forth like I do. It's a terrible habit I have. And you're creating a value with the color. Now, here's the deal. Clouds, because we're up here. Clouds are going to have a little bit of the blue. Just a little bit, because it's a reflection of the atmosphere. And we do this with painting, too. Just put, oops, that's too much in there. I'm going to have to blend that in. Not too much. Okay. Gotta get rid of those back and forth lines I did. I'm not happy with them. It's like when your mom tells you not to do that because you know you're gonna regret it. Well, my boarding school art teacher's voice just came to my head. She goes, I told you never to blend. I'm gonna put another mountain back here so that we can still keep this thing. The optical illusion here of the blue. This is my last blue. So, my last blue mountain. There's even songs about that from the 30s and in the 20th century. So now, you're saying, Mr. Navas, I think I put too much. So grab your, if you think it's too much, grab your white, which is the only one that bends, softens, and will soften your blue if you need to. This is where my light reflection should be coming from. Okay, so now let's go back to the purple. Is that my purple? Yeah. So now, I'm going to have problems here with this mountain. And I put way, way too much purple on this one. Should have gone darker. That's why I like oil painting. You can always go back and fix your mistakes. So here's the deal. To darken this, I'm going to add some purple more on this side. Emphasize that. Just a little bit. Oh, should have left them soft. Now I see my mistake. Soften that. Won't touch that. Just a contrast. Oh, got to be careful about the pine tree. Almost colored over the pine tree and the pagoda. I'm going to start with the purple. I don't think I'm going to add more purple to that. I'm going to grab some of my softer, more darker brown. Here, I'm going to blend it in there. And on this side too. Whoops. Oh boy. Now, I need my yellow. I think I am, oh boy, clouds. So did I add some what, blue in there? Yeah. Here's the deal with the clouds. Since we have light reflection on it, right here too, some yellow. You just know our sunlight's coming from this side. Have to be careful because they will blend the colors. You don't want green upstairs. So there's, I'm going to grab some red and I'll show you what trick I'm going to see what we got right now. If you have a violet red, that will work much nicer. So my sunlight. Just a little bit flat again. Very soft. I'm not pressing hard at all. And blend it in the blue too. Gives it that violet. We don't have violet skies here. If you go to France, you will see that. It's a skies in Louisiana and France have a not a similar violet, but they have a violet hue to them. So I'm going to put it's just very little. That's not what I wanted. It's closer to the light. Okay, so my pagoda. I'm going to do its rooftop. It's going to be darker red here. It's going to be tiles. So I'm going to do tiles here. Not too much. But again, I got to remember the sunlight. So, oh boy. So now, yellow. Yellow is going to hit on this side. Now, the reason is brown is part of the orange family. Okay, so to make orange lighter, we always add yellow to them. That's why I'm putting this first. And I'll tell you why. If you're into comic books, okay, I'm not into comic books, but I have friends who are. They're giving me the 411. You always add the warmer, lighter colors first for where your light reflection is. So this is going to be where my light reflection is. So I'm adding this only to the purple, not the blue, but to the purple. What's going to happen is it's going to darken it, but at the same time, believe it or not, it's going to lighten it. I'm going to give it a shadow too, because it's the light. Those empty gaps you have there. For blue. So now, have I got all the trees? That's why I didn't want to do too many trees. Okay. So yellow makes brown, or I should say lighter, as well as green. Okay, the color wheel, guys. Remember you did your color wheel? Okay, guys. So green's next to this. So we're getting yellow-green up here. Now to darken it, I will use the complementary. I'm going to keep my cheat sheet there with my color wheel. This side up here, it's going to be. I'm going to put some green here. On top of, I'm going to put a lot of green here and here. So I want this to reflect the sunlight. You're going to see that when we do our grass. Okay, it's darkening my mountains, giving that hue. I kind of. Okay, come back. Is this the black? Yeah. Let me sharpen it. Whoops. Oh no. On the floor. Okay, so now bring this line here. Not using the pencil anymore. I'm using these guys, the color pencil. Not using my pencil anymore. This is what's creating the 3D. Much better now. I'm just following over the. Boy, not happy with the volcano or the clouds. Well, now you can emphasize the clouds a little bit, not too much, just enough. Flip them around if you need to. It'll create that gray you need. I'm going to leave them. I don't want to damage my clouds more. Make my shadow here. Hey, you know what? It's the volcano. Let's have it spew smoke. Let's have fun with the volcano. It's all that smoke. Hey, this could be the smoke clouds from the volcano, guys. See that? So this emphasize that smoke. Oh boy. I'm gonna have to do just a few lines. My volcano is shooting up something. We can see some of the red hot lava into the smoke clouds, into the volcano. Just a little bit. Something's going on there. Get some brown in there. Just make it look like something's not kosher here. Get some orange. I think we're good. We'll just leave the I'm putting some for the sunset or the sun. There we go. Our emphasis of the sunlight, where it's coming from on the mountains. I grabbed some orange if you want to know what it was. Not too much, just a little bit. Okay, now darker green on the background and on the dark side of your plant. So right now, it's not a nice green I picked. I just realized that. Put it right here on the dark side. It's a dark verdant green. So I'm going to emphasize, just like the clouds, this is my dark side. Maybe down here where the shadow is, the lawn's going to look a little bit darker in green. And back here, we can emphasize the shadow of the plants. Grab my yellow green. Just like the clouds, this is the part of my tree. Just like the clouds. Okay, guys, see that? No, I don't want to lose my little pine tree. So, there. Coming back to my little pine tree. Blend in that green with the yellow. I'm going to see the light where it's coming from. So now with this one too. So we're giving these trees there. I'm going to have to do a bend down here. Okay. So grabbing this, the brown. My cats are crying for their dinner. They're like hungry. The thing I should have done, I forgot to do, guys. Soften the medium. put some orange between the yellow and the brown that's going to come up. I totally forgot to. Oh my god. It's much easier. I prefer painting, to be honest with you guys. It's much easier to, especially tempera paint. So I'll show you why I'm putting orange right now. Brown needs a transition. It's a dark orange if you think that's... So now I'm going to go soft. Do my brown here. There it is. My tree's going to be happy now. So there's my tree branch. So we're creating value right now, believe it or not. We're blending it. The heat, the stroke of the color pencils is blending this right now. So you guys have better luck than I am right now. Just don't want to be in this room because it's so warm right now. In the mornings it's not so bad, but okay, so my light's coming from this direction, so that means this light's going to be darker. That's where the dark brown should be. Gives that tree a 3D look. I'm going to come back to this one too. It's just the branches, and I'm also working really fast. We're going to have to upload this to YouTube. Okay, so now I'm going to emphasize some of the dirt here too. I'm going to make this look brownish. This side, I have to make him very light, and then I'm going to add some yellow to it. Don't add orange to it because it's going to darken it. So there we go. Let me go back to the trees, guys. Sorry about that. So now I'm going to need a light green. Where's my yellow? Got to keep these pencils together. I got to be careful too. Don't want to cut myself. Got my stencil knife over here. So using this, the light's hitting the trees this direction. And even if I notice so what I'm going to do is right now, add more yellow, like a cloud on this side, but not all of it. So that's where the light's going to be hitting it. To the top. And I'm going to stop blocking it here. I'm going to add more. I'm going to make it look like... And remember, I'm doing this real quick, guys, so I don't usually... Oh, boy. And it's warm. It's like I'm in an oven right now. So, not too much. Gotta spread it out. So, our tree is coming to life little by little. But it's like a marshmallow thing. Now, the dark side of the tree. I'm going for a darker green. If you have a darker green, go for it. If you want to make it look darker, you just add more blue to it. Okay. This side's gonna... The light's coming from that direction, so... Where's my lighter green? So imagine just what we did with the color wheel. Here's the tone. Orange now. Some leaves turn just a little bit. Jump around. Some leaves could be turning orange. Not too much. Just a little bit. More back here. They usually turn at the bottoms when they're turning way too much in there. There we go. Okay, so now maybe on the pine tree if you want, but I wouldn't do the pine tree. That's no problem. Okay, so now we're going to work on the ground. So we got blue up there. We got a volcano shooting up. I will use a lighter green for some pastures right now. So we're going to go back to this dirt here, but I don't want to start doing... I'm going very soft here. Here, I'm still using the yellow green, but I'm pressing a little bit harder here because this is sort of like, and go into this. For some reason, this is, make sure we make it look like it was attached to that. So if you don't have color pencils, let me know. You should, I told you guys, let me know you don't have color pencils. Not happy with this tree right here. I'm gonna blend more green into it. There you go. So light's gonna be hitting, where's my yellow at to make this softer? Not too much, just enough to let me know this is where the light reflection's coming from. So now, here we go. Again, color wheel. I'm always thinking of the color wheel. Down here too. I'm gonna add more green. I'm not happy with this. It works better with, I'm a painter, not a colorist. Oh. Do I have a darker green? If you have a darker green, go for it. I don't have a darker green from this box I brought. Ay, ay, ay. So what do I have here? So now, let's finish the dirt. So now, this side, I told you guys, we're going to emphasize a much darker green. Here, grab your yellow. To make it look, we need the yellow. I tell you what, it's going to make the brown look much lighter. Now, this is what you're going to see what's going to happen because I forgot to add the yellow to this right now. It's actually working. It's turning it more red, actually, making it more closer to an orange. But this is where my light reflection is coming from. Now here, I'm just going to leave it pale brown. This is where my there's light hitting it right now. So now, this yellow green, I need more yellow. Ay, ay, ay. So now, if you're watching the video first and you're thinking about doing something, but it's still a landscape, as long as you follow my guidelines, you should be good. Usually when I do the Chinese, we paint this. And darker green, where's the darker green? Where's my dark green pencil? Is this it? Is this the dark green pencil I was going crazy for that I couldn't find? Oh boy, it is. This is the one I wanted to use with you guys. Okay, well anyways, using the dark green, and it's just doesn't want to cooperate. Blend that in with the yellow green. It is our darker green. see what I'm doing, guys. Now I'm going to come up to this root here. Don't go back like I do. That's a terrible habit I have. I'm never like drinking Coca-Cola. I cannot break that habit. Okay, now using the yellow. I'm going to use some brown now. Not too much, just a little brown. Give it some dirt. You can see the dirt in here. I'm not doing a tip line. I'm going very soft. And come back here, give it some dirt. Blend that in. Blend that in. It's not just grass that's growing there. There's dirt, a lot of dirt. Okay. Now back here, same thing. I'll tell you why I'm doing that for. Here, blending that in. Blending this in. I'm coming back to my trees, tree trunks. I'm emphasizing those lines again, but with the brown. Only on the dark side, not on the light side. Okay, this is where the light load's hitting it. Since I used the tip, now I'm using it flat to emphasize. I'm using the graphite to stretch that out. Okay, I'm not putting any color there because that's supposed to be my shadow side. Put that hill. Here we go. Back to my hill. Now it's going to look more brown here than back there. Put some grass in here. Some pastures back here, not too much. I just start using. Also, the technique I use your pencils. There we go. And I think we should be done. So come out with your Chinese landscape. And if you have a Chinese seal, you can always stamp it. My seal is not working that well these days. Don't have a stamp ink. So there, and just submit it for first period with your Chinese landscape, starting out with the 2-point perspective, and we should be good, okay? So right now you're going to see me all sweat it out. This video's taken 45 minutes. So anyways, my hair's a mess again. Hit me up. So just do the landscape tomorrow, first period. Second period, going to be doing a drawing with stencil dots, okay? Talk to you later. Bye.